Alright. That fill-in Heartbreaker that Bonham does, he actually does it in a bunch of songs. He does it a lot in Zeppelin stuff live, and he does it in Black Dog in the studio version, or I think it's a live version. He does it in... anyway, what it is... So in the verse, what would that be in Heartbreaker? He actually leads it with the bass drum. So again, 2 snare hits with your left hand. So bass drum, 2 snare hits with your left hand, right hand bass drum. One-handed or 2. So, and he does it in Black Dog, either before the solo or before, at one point in Black Dog he goes, and then in another point in Black Dog he goes, see, I can never remember the parts. I just remember, I know when the song goes, how it goes. Anyway, actually, there's a bigger space there at the end. You know what I'm saying? So it's... Sometimes you go back and forth between the snare and the tom. Sometimes in Moby Dick. You hear him do that at the end. Sometimes and the song remains the same version of rock and roll. So he does like the, and then after he goes, so how would that work? He goes, you know what I'm saying? So he goes from that triplet right into. Closely in that part, I'm not used to, when I play with the band I don't play it that way, but you could work it in pretty smooth if you wanted to. Anyway, I'm not used to it, but, so you see it there too. It's a classic Bonham way. For your own purposes, add 2 notes in there. So, instead of treating it like you can actually do 2 bass notes on the bass drum. Which is a cool little lick. So essentially, in that one, if you're interested in it, it goes. So you're doing 2 bass drum notes. And then duct taped right back onto it is the reverse. So, which Bonham, I guess, might have done 2 at times. So let's see, that would be... But anyway, the actual one that he does definitely do that you're talking about in Heartbreaker and other songs is... Okay? rock and roll, Sorry Man Sam, you'll recognize it. Or Black Dog, in the studio version. I want to say it's a transition before one of the solos. Just so you recognize it again, one of the times it's like... And then the other time it goes... one thing I do when I do that, now that I hear it, I actually throw the second left in a little faster than I should. So instead of like, it should be like a little extra space there, which I'm just not used to playing, I guess. But so that's it. But it's just the way he played it and where he dropped it in. And then another point in the song, you asked about something else. Some of the other flurries used to do is sometimes just do like a triplet. So it's like the snare riff. You can put like a little fill first and just end it with that riff. He used to do that sometimes too. It's just sort of like an easy cleaner upper, like. So you can throw any